Okay. Just one more session before we leave for the panic roll. Yeah? No objection on this one. How about we hang out for a bit, Juna? I'm thinking about getting down to the surface around Musse. Well, that was sudden. Why Musse? I mean, what's the occasion? I mean, we're about to go there next to check it out, so... I was just thinking of gathering some intel on the effects of us liberating leaves. Rather than bringing a huge group, I think it'd be better just to have you along to represent the team. 2 of us will be plenty, I'm sure. No objections here. Sounds like a nice change of pace from studying all the time. What are we waiting for? Let's head out. Sure. Reen and Juna went down to Musse to conduct some light information gathering. They confirmed that despite a few rumors circulating around leaves, their actions were still mostly under the radar. After finishing up, Reen suggested they take a look around Lake Gala. A few locals were kind enough to lend them a hand, lend them an orbital boat. To achieve... To do... Are we gonna look for Golly? Fucking great waterfalls, though. I'm happy I did this one already. I love waterfalls. It does remind me a bit of the one in Crossspell, but bigger! Wow, this waterfall's beautiful! From afar it was pretty, but it's even better up close. There's such a peaceful atmosphere here, too. It's almost unreal. Yeah, you can see why people count it among the natural wonders of the Empire. I doubt you have any waterfalls like this one in Crossspell. Maybe not, but Lake Elm is way bigger than this place. True, but, like, we don't do shit. Like, I guess we did some stuff on Lake Elm, but it's mainly, like, the main thing we did is we went across it to MWL, right? They both have their charms, if you ask me. Well, I'd have to agree. Thanks, instructor. You brought me all the way out here to get me my mind off other stuff, didn't you? Perish the thought. We're just here to gather intel. This is no vacation. Once we're done here, we still need to check out Grenville and leaves. Okay, are we going to be allowed in Grenville? But maybe we can scope out the waterfall along the way, you know, in the interest of efficiency. I'm not going to say no to that. Typical instructor, Reen. But I guess that's one of the things Wait, hold on, hold on! Did I just... Oh no, am I really? I mean, I had admirers of all kinds before. And then there are people I've admired, but Lloyd in the SSS never really made me feel the way I do when I'm with Reen. Could I be in the... No. What am I thinking? He's a teacher. I'm a student. We're not going there, Juna. Snap out of it. Still, I wonder if there's anyone he does like. Come to think of it, is he even single? If he's going out with anyone, it'd have to be someone in the older class 7. Or maybe... Ooh, this could be my best chance to find out. Say, Juna. Yes! Hi, present. What is it? I was just wondering if you wanted to take the wheel for a while. This seems more like your kind of thing than mine, anyways. Oh, yes, steering. Right. Instructor, there's something I want to ask you. Juna! Mother, what are you... Is it Golly? Huh? That's... I'm gonna try to lose it. Right? Was that Golly? I mean, it makes sense in a world of monsters there'd be something in there, but... Oh, wow. Looks like it hasn't followed us. I think that was a... Yeah, probably a cryptid of some kind. Remember the rumors in Musse about a giant creature in the area? Now that we know it's real, we'll get a chance to defeat it soon enough. Can we? How do you... Uh-huh. What's so funny? No, sorry, it's nothing. I don't know why I tried to deny how I feel about him.
There's no telling what the future holds. I have to face these feelings while I still can.
Don't worry, Yuna. A crush is a crush. Doesn't mean it'll develop into anything more.
It's different from Crossbell. When he saved me. I've never felt like this before.
Don't worry, Yuna. You'll get over it. Reen and Yuna return to the Merkaba and tell their allies about the cryptid. Da-da-da! Can I actually go and, like, fight the cryptid now? I mean, that would be weird to lock it behind that, but... Cryptid caught me by surprise, but it was just fine to snap out of the funk I've been caught up in. Well, I'm glad to hear that. By the way, you wanted to ask me something when we were on the boat, right? Oh, right! I already had my answer, so never mind. Okay. Just remember that you can ask me anything. Indubitably. They did... So I've done this before. Is there going to be something new in here because of that whole scene before? I mean, it seems like... No, it just gave me the entrance, so maybe there is something different here, maybe? Well, there's just the... you know what? There's just the end here, so who knows? Well, either way... If it's exactly the same as it has been... I wonder if I could have gotten more information if I just did this later. I don't remember what memory we got here, but... Yeah, that whole thing was weird. They usually do a really good job at, like, remembering what you did for small stuff like that, but it's like they went weirdly out of the way of calling it out and stuff like that. Yet all this, yeah? So this has been another section where there's just... It hasn't had as many just weird typos, but there's been a bunch where it's gone out of the text box. Like, a significant amount. It's been all over the place in this one rather than, like, relatively localized. But, like, the actual text doesn't seem to have a ton of typos. It's just, like, they didn't make the text box long enough on, like, probably a dozen of them now, at least, at this point, it feels like. Oh, you're here. Being here makes me feel closer to Idios. I know she can hear my prayers. Oh, will Tio, having Tio with me change anything with this? I pray that she'll watch over those important to me, regardless of their position or nationality. Oh, forgive me for rambling to you out of the blue. I can't place it. This is the first time we've met, but there's a familiar air about her. Yuna's just like, I know! Oh, Tio, I'm so disappointed. You are the chosen one. You could have done it, but you didn't. Oh, really? Okay. It's been some time since I was last in Erebonia. The records have brought many things to light that weren't previously visible. The records? But the seeds... The black records? But the seeds of chaos have begun to sprout, and the various powers have begun to converge and enact their respective plans. Now the question is, what role should I play upon the stage? What? I intend on unraveling this massive knot into something more understandable. But the seeds of chaos have already been sprouted. The question is, what role should I play on the stage? What? That is not something that we should hear and just be like, okay. That is something we should be like, what are you talking about? You are so clearly just, like, referring to things that clearly, like, only you are really significantly aware of at the moment. Oh, you guys. Oh, Reen, is that you? We haven't seen you since the fishing competition way back when. Oh no, are you guys fishermen? How about that? You seem really different somehow. Hey guys, nice to see you. Is it the hair? Yeah, I know. It's red. Hold on, aren't you from the Crossbow branch of the Fisherman's Cult? What are you guys doing so far from home? We're traveling across the Empire on an environmental survey. Though we're really only at Lake Gala because Lord Lake Lord gave some juicy info. There's a guardian here. Oh my goodness, is it gonna be a fishing thing? I have to fish out the cryptid, then fight it? Is that how it's gonna work? Because that totally feels like something they might do. Oh, this beautiful black scales gleaming in the wake of the waves. I'm so happy I got to see this before I go. Feel like I can find the courage to face the battlefield now. Oh no. Yep, Gobin was drafted. After our last survey today, he's headed to the conscription office in Crossbell, and yeah, that's one of the few typos I've seen. I know I just mentioned it, but to tell you the truth, it hasn't really sunk in yet. It just doesn't feel real. But you know what? I figure a peaceful world where people can kick back and fish is something worth fighting for. I see. Nah, don't act so gloomy. You know I'm no good with this serious stuff. I do. Have I talked to you like more than twice? So, we saw the fish from the bridge over the lake. It looks so dark and imposing. Just what you'd expect from something called a guardian. You've got time. It's worth your while to cast your line here, see how it goes. Cool, thanks for the tip. Maybe I'll look into it later. Much later. Oh, hello there. Bridget, Instructor Mary. I didn't think we'd run into you here. Class 7, what a pleasant surprise. Bridget and I were just catching up with each other on what we've been able to learn recently. Now I'm curious. Bridget, how has Alan been doing since? Basically the same. Actually, no. I'd say he's somehow gotten worse. He put in a request for a transfer. He wants to leave the 4th Division to go right to the front lines. Bridget, I'm sorry, I really didn't mean to worry you. Alan's situation is distressing, but for now I just have to try to bring him around. On a brighter note, I have some hope-inspiring info to share. You might even be able to use it to help the students of the main campus. Thank you, Bridget. I'm sure Alan will come around. Deep down, he knows how you feel. Try to stay strong. You're right, you can't give up just yet. Sounds like she's got her hands on some useful intel. Stuff about Alan sounds worrying, but we'll just have to leave him to Bridget for now. Okay, what's the intel? Huh. Fine, don't tell me. All you people with all your information. Damn it. August 26th, sunny weather again. 23rd day of observation. Gally hasn't come out, but a boy's been sighted on the terrace. I've been thinking lately about what Gally's voice might sound like. Like, roar! Is it squeaky? Or maybe super gravelly? I can't wait to find out. Gally's noticed that I'm watching him. He has to. So by the boy, you mean that guy over there who's being super... My dad's rich, why does he have to go to war-esque? I think I might have quoted him directly, but you know. You know. Celine has a costume item.
Come again, anytime.
What? Celine actually has a costume item specific to her. Oh. What? It says color ribbon, but all it's changing is the hair color. Okay, whatever. Is her human form reflective of her, where did she go? Wasn't she there? Oh, she's up with Emma now. Okay, that makes sense, that makes sense. I haven't actually talked to them up here. Oh, and I guess that actually changed, that probably, Yep, that changes that too. Interesting. Oh no, there's a bunch of motorcycle colors. I will buy all of them. They're not even expensive. Well, they're probably gonna add up, aren't they? Okay. Here, yep. White. I like it. Red. Pretty standard for Thor's. Blue. Well, that's not even the... I suppose we already have the blue from, like, Branch Campus. Cream. Fire. Interesting. What? No! This is like the fucking... This is the car from Crossbell all over again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, mistakes were made. I'm keeping it on that. Because that's so dumb. That's so dumb. Here, Juna, you can have a Juna bike. Oh, that's so dumb. Here, Musse's in this group, so Musse can have the Musse bike.
Let's get going.
Very well. Go.
Hey, Jubilee, how do you feel about this bike? I want to hear your opinions on it. It's this again. Oh, no. Oh, no. Lord Queen, Helena, Luna, Claire, well, you've been waiting. You couldn't have gone the wrong place, could they? We were at the favorite inn. Pardon me, but we are here for your request for help. Oh, excellent. Wait, were you not the kind students who once found my wife's lost wallet? Oh, that's you? I mean, I remember doing that, but yeah. Well, anyway, would you help me find my family? It may be a bit time-consuming if that's all right. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Why don't you tell us the whole story? Now, where should we begin? Even we nobles have been rather busy lately with the current situation going on. I've been liquidating some of my assets to raise funds in the army. My wife's family has been doing the same. Who's buying this? Like, you can sell shit to get money for the Empire, but someone has to buy it, right? Is the Empire buying it? Then you give them the money? Or something like that. That would be quite a way to go about it, maybe. She returned to her father's estate to supervise liquidation, taking our daughter and our maid with her. Oh, I see. You must be feeling lonely without them. Like, okay, so I know he's not like super rich, and there's probably super rich people out there that are buying them, and maybe businesses that are working for the Empire that can make use of whatever you might be selling and stuff like that, etc., etc., etc. So there definitely is stuff, but it's just the idea. And it's not so much. It's not even me saying that there's anything necessarily wrong with it. It's me just trying to wrap my head around who would be buying all this stuff, because it seems like a lot of people are in that situation. Yeah. I am, yes, but it's only temporary. It's nothing compared to what families of the average soldier have to endure. Anyway, everything is more or less sorted, and I thought the chance to meet up with them would be a break for us all. Send this letter. I'm glad we meet together here. Let's go to that inn, that we relax. I get lost in the way where they caught up some incident. I'm so worried. My stomach's nuts. Okay. The chicken pies are unforgettable. Wait. Are you sure your wife knew this is where you meant? Okay, yeah. Nothing extravagant, but the flavor is something perfect. My wife and daughter love them. That'd be true, but letters sound really vague. Maybe your family went to a different place that also has good pies? We don't mean to be dismissive of your worries, sir, but it does seem like the most likely explanation. Then it crossed my mind, really? I thought this was the only place it could be, but expert sort of thing. Please buy my family. Oh, do we need to figure out where the other good pies are? The inn in their favorite town to relax in, and they like pies. This is probably a good place to start looking. It's gotta be somewhere as quiet and peaceful as Parm, at least. Ulster and Missante are likely candidates as well. It's also the place on the road to Lemaire. But I guess that doesn't count as a town. The town has to have an inn with great pies, too. Something to go on, at least. Okay, I'm just gonna pick them at random. If that's how we're gonna do it. I mean, assume they're not here. I'm not even gonna try here. Obviously, it's on the Merkaba. And just in case it's something completely flabbergasting. Okay. I didn't think so, but I might as well have checked. Also, same idea. No, it doesn't even. I'll just go to Raquel. Oh my goodness. If it's Raquel. If it's just like the exact opposite of what he was thinking. Nope. It is good that we can just like fast travel to these and make. Okay, it is this one. Okay. Huh. What's taking Mother and Father so long? Oh, you all had a different idea. Didn't know how long it's been since we've been together as a family. Lady Luna, are you sure we're in the right place? Master Quinn's letter told us to meet at the inn that serves those pies you love so much in our favorite town to relax. Of course I'm sure. Besides, it's the only inn in town. This isn't a town. And the pie they serve at this lodge is some of the best I've ever tasted. That's Lord Quinn's daughter and maid right there, isn't it? Explain. What? Father's actually waiting at the inn in Parm? I guess the chicken pot pie they have there is pretty tasty. I knew this couldn't have been where he meant. Sorry for putting you through all this trouble. Have you found Mother someplace else already? What? You mean she's not with you? No, the mistress had other matters to attend to and she went on ahead of her. We thought that she'd catch up with us soon enough, but still been no sign of her. So she's in another place, too. Okay, somewhere beautiful, picturesque. I say the view from up here is more than enough. Opinion noted. Don't worry, we'll be sure to keep an eye out for her. So she might be in a not... Okay, we weren't given more information that it should still be in a... inn, presumably. Nope. Picturesque certainly would seem to match the whole idea of... Yeah. Was keeping them explained. Husband's waiting in Parm? I mean, I really love Parm, but did he forget about how we all talked about how Sante and its beautiful scenery is the best? My husband even said that this inn is the best because it'll fix up a fish pie using the fish we catch as a family. I can't believe it. He just does whatever comes to his mind. I can't say I didn't expect this. I think they've completely misunderstood where they were supposed to be meeting one another. Is that why Luna and Claire aren't here too? No, say Rest Lodge. Rest Lodge? That's not a town in the slightest! But I know she really does love the walnut pie they do over there. We sent her to Parm, where your husband is. Luna, Claire, I'm so worried about you. I feared you got lost or something happened to you. I'm still shaking from the nose. Dad, were you that worried? I'm sorry for worrying you so much. It's entirely my fault, sir. I should have been the one taking the lead. Dear, I'm so sorry to have made you worry. I think we ended up causing you so much stress. Nothing for you, my love. I'm just so relieved to see you. As I am to see you, but I have to tell you this, dear. The description you gave us, favorite town, and those pies we love so much. Anyone would think it was the White Birch Inn at Milsante. It was you who went to the wrong place, not us. What are you saying? I obviously meant the White Footpath Tavern and Inn in Palm. I thought you meant the Musse Rest Lodge. Miss, each location we visited on your family trip was the most wonderful place. Claire's right. It's just as Claire says, isn't it? When it comes down to it, every place we visited could be contended for the favorite, couldn't they? I suppose. Once this war's over, we should travel together again. Let's continue making precious memories as a family. We'll discover more and more places we like as well, okay? What a wonderful idea. Yay, I can't wait. I'd be honored if I could accompany you all. Thank you so much for finding my family. Without your help, it might have taken days or even weeks before we were reunited. I am in your debt. It's our pleasure. We can imagine how terrible it was to be separated from your loved ones. I'm glad we were able to be of assistance. I'm glad we are able to, in the morning before this meeting, go around the entirety of basically Western Arabonia, up to freaking near Ulster, basically, and come back down to Parm. Not only that, presumably, we didn't bring them here in the Merkava too, so they got here from where they were in that time frame. I'm just saying. The whole time thing, I think they basically just aren't taking it seriously, so I'm not trying to take it too seriously myself, but some things do stand out. It's not even something I'm complaining about, it's just an observation. I hope you'll always get along as well as you do now. Yes, you do seem like a very nice family. Impenetrable shield? What does that do? What does that do? The crest. That feels like something I want to put on her. It does, but I can't at the moment. But I can do that. Okay. So that deals with the quest. We have 2 more bonding events that I want to do, Jusis and Musse. So I will do those next time because I've been recording for about 3 hours, so I feel good to take a break. So I'll see y'all then. After that, we'll head to the meeting, and presumably it feels like something that's really going to pick it up, story-wise. A lot less meandering, presumably, at this point. Like, I'm happy we have everyone together, but, you know, still, same idea. So, I'll see y'all next time. Drive safely, everyone. And hello and welcome back. I'm just going to go ahead and do the bonding events because the last episode of the last recording session needs some more stuff at the end, so let's go do them. Covenant over Brehard is beginning to get out of hand. If only you could assist our... No, sure, why not, Jusis? Oh, it's been a long time since I spent time with Jusis. You know, we still have some time until this afternoon. Wanna head to Brehard with me? I doubt the Imperial Defense Force would be expecting you to return now of all times. And with Valimar, we'll be sneaky. Then we might just make it through. Alright, let's go. We need to settle this for Nald's sake as well. Got it, let's get ready. Sure. I swear to goodness if Jusis confesses to me. They headed for Croizen in the eastern Arabonia to Valimar at Fubao with Arnold providing internal information control as requested. They successfully created a break in the Imperial Defense's guard. And then... I do gotta wonder, is this like the Cold Steel 2 models? Did they actually go update stuff? Or... It's been a long time. I suppose they would have updated it for like the PS4 release and stuff like that, but I can't imagine that it was that much of a upgrade asset-wise. I must apologize for this inexcusable inconvenience I force upon you both, as if matters weren't already complicated enough. I never would have imagined I would put you through such straits as these. Ignore that. That's a thing. You're already in a precarious position, and I've only given you cause for even more worry. I'll hear nothing of the sort, Arnold. You're doing more than anyone could ever ask. Can't stay long, but I assure you I'll do my utmost to return the brunt of your workload, to reduce the brunt of your workload while we're here. I'd like to lend a hand as well, though I can't handle much more than paperwork, I'm afraid. Thank you. I'm forever in your debt. Really? You wanna serve me? You wanna serve Jusis without a pay for the rest of your life, maybe? Oh, and Arnold, regarding those arrangements that I contacted you about. Jusis? The kids? Been a while. Don't remember... Yeah, I don't remember their names or anything like that, but Jusis had a few kids that he, spent a bit of time with in the area, right? Wow, it's easy, Jusis! Yeah, this'll... I hope they're good at keeping secrets. We haven't seen you in forever, Jusis. Grabby, you can't just tackle him like that. Ease up a little bit. No, I don't mind at all, really. I'm just glad to see you two looking so well. You too, Jusis. Welcome back. Thanks so much, both of you. Jusis. I will say, it feels like they went really all in at making each one of these bonding events very substantial in this. Which explains why they went so far out of the way for all the, like, romantic, you know, ones to be so, like, significant in developing that into an actual relationship, potentially. But yeah. Jusis made a request of Arnold and began scanning through the documents that had stacked up in the office. Reen joined in and got straight to organizing the paperwork as well. I'm done with these here, Jusis. Ah, excellent. I really appreciate the help, Reen. Just a little more and I'll be finished too. We'll have Arnold put some tea on when he gets back. In the meantime, make yourself at home if you'd like. Oh, yeah, sure, thanks. What's he out doing? Seems I've stirred up a fuss over so little. Still, I'll admit that tackle earlier caught me a bit off guard. What's this? It was right when I began acting as Duke. The first time she came by the mansion to see me, I mean. She visited a number of times without any word of warning, and always shared her latest intel, from operations to students to what have you. Past that, we just indulge in tea, snacks, and a more relaxed conversation. Milliam? What brings you here all of a sudden? Now this is sort of a Jusis cross Milliam sort of bonding event too, so I like that. Hey, Jusis! I'm here in the neighborhood for some work. Great timing, huh? I'm surprised she didn't come in through the window. I just had to stop by. How you been lately? How did you try? Oh, no, he's being smothered. How many times did I tell you to behave as a lady of your age? Is this, actually the scene that we saw before, even? Because I remember her showing up in Cold Steel 3 and seeing a scene like this before. Haven't got the best case. Here getting a bit on your face there, Miriam. Really? Mind getting it for me? Oh, whatever am I going to do with you? Wait, was he about to get out? He moved. Was he actually? She'd really become like a sister to me. Yeah, that's sort of how I figured their relationship had developed. Thinking about it now, she probably was concerned for me as far back, even before our graduation. I stopped as a duke at a time when I was dealing with my father's arrest and my brother keeping his distance, and she supported me through it all. She sure did. Out of everyone in Class 7 million was brimming with potential, the absolute most, wasn't she? Even now, I bet she would have been. What we ought to do is focus on what's to come. Many protected us and provided the opportunity for a future beyond all of this turmoil. So our only goal now is to ensure we protect this world no matter what. And when that future finally comes, we'll be able to be there to witness it for her, who deserved to see its fruition most of all. That way, Million will always carry on, in our hearts as well. So you can never give up on yourself, Reen, no matter what circumstances you face. Even after we get past this, we each have much to do, don't we? Haha, everyone sort of sees through that. You're absolutely right. I hear you loud and clear, Jusis, and rest assured, I don't intend on ever giving up on myself no matter what. Let's keep on facing towards the future, whatever it may throw at us, for Milliam's sake. You needn't tell me twice. Pardon my intrusion. Well, that's a big case. I've gone and picked up the sword you had sharpened. Oh, okay. Perfect. Many thanks, I'll nod. Ah. That sword. Should I recognize it? Because I'm not. This would be the Holy Sword of Elvaz. I sent it to an artisan I know to sharpen it back up to proper form. It's a blade that has been handed down in the family for generations, together with its sibling sword which my brother possesses. Oh, okay. I see. You're not one to roll over in defeat, are you? Certainly not. I plan to overcome whatever stands in our way. You and Irene, side by side, let's take hold of our destiny and forge the future we want in steel. You got it. From Milliam. Oh, that's nice. A nice little bit of reflection. Managed to escape very hard before the Imperial Defense Force came back. Interesting. Is an event item. Change the appearances of uses. Okay. How does that work then? I just go in there and... Oh, okay. No, yeah, no, I'll keep that on him. No objection there. That's odd. I'm surprised they wouldn't just make it a standard thing. I'm glad they're giving the choice, but it seems interesting that they'd even make it like that. It's so rare to have control over what the weapon looks like. Which surprises me, I suppose. Yeah, Jusis, that was nice. Glad we were able to help a nod a bit too. Hey, Musse. Yeah, you wanted to do tea time, yeah? Yeah. Hey, Musse. What do you say we have a little open-air tea ceremony somewhere? Open air? Oh, as an outside, you mean? Oh, I shouldn't. It's tempting, to be sure, but... Oh, there'd be so much to prepare. Ada gave you back all your utensils, didn't she? Well, that takes care of most of it, right? I can probably help out a bit, too. Master Kafai did impart some of his finest tea ceremony wisdom to me, after all. You could also make for a nice breather of sorts before we head for the Panda Girl. What do you think? Very well. You've convinced me. Sounds like a wonderful idea. I'll take you up on your kind offer. In that case, you have my thanks, instructor. Okay. If she's going to switch to her kimono, I assume it's going to override the... On Juna and Elise's advice, they decide to take a break and gather together on the Ulster outskirts. Is it just going to be us two, or... While not letting down their guards, and everyone enjoyed some tea and light snacks in the outdoor air. Oh, wow. It's a little bit more bitter than I'm used to. But the snacks are delish. They got such a refined, subtle sweetness to them. I agree. They provide the perfect offset to the bitterness of the tea. According to tradition, you eat the sweets first so you can fully appreciate the tea's flavor. Yes, you girls just aren't mature enough for that yet. Like you want to talk, you're shoveling them down like you haven't eaten in days. All this is pretty fun. I've never been to an Eastern-style tea party like this before. Yeah, I'm sure you've had plenty of Western-style ones, though. I must say, your skills really impress me, Musse. Have you done this before? I sure have. I was in the tea ceremony club back in school. We've still got plenty more tea and cake, so have yourselves to seconds. It is a nice view here of the mountains and whatnot. Everyone enjoyed the refreshments and chance to relax. Eventually, the time came to pack everything up and return to the ship. Honestly, the mountains would probably be near the top of my favorites views, I suppose, of what you could have in the background. Wow, that was fun. Really took a load off for everyone, don't you think? It's too bad we couldn't get Maya and the others to join us, though. That's true. But we can exactly call them away from moving the Durflinger to the safe zone. Oh, okay, so there's a safe zone. Okay, we got our explanation. They're hightailing it to a specific location that they don't think they can be followed and has already been set up, presumably by the Viceland army. Aside from that, I'm delighted I was able to wear my kimono again. Thank you for agreeing to this, instructor. You're welcome, but should I take this to mean you have no more lingering regrets? This might be the last time you get to wear such an important keepsake after all. So I was right on the mark. I had a feeling someone had left that kimono to you. Judging by the reaction, it looks like I was right. Had she not said something like that before? I do vaguely, it's been a while since the Cold Steel 3 stuff, but I do vaguely remember discussions of the tea ceremony stuff sounding like, yeah, it had been something passed down in some capacity. Even if just as a tradition. Oh, yes, I'll give you that. Was that why you went along with the outdoor tea ceremony? Well, I really did want to give you all a chance to let off some steam. But more than that, yeah. I thought it would be a good opportunity to ask why you've been hiding this from me. Reen reached forward and took something out of Musse's bag. Hey, what are you... Oh, the gun? This is the custom-made orbital pistol you've showed me before. But when you let me handle it, I noticed something that didn't seem right. It's loaded. A bullet of this caliber would be next to useless in a real battle. Oh. Ooh. The implications are very palpable. Looking at it, I'd say it would only be effective within a range of 30 reg or so. Not really suited for assassinations either. There's only one reason I can think of that you keep this on you at all times. Are you expecting me to say I'm saving it for me? To be honest, I don't think you're the type to take the easy way out. I think she might be one to remove herself from the picture when it seems most detrimental, or at least keep that option on the table. Juna told you this before, and I'll say it again. You're only human. It's only natural that you'd be worried about what might be waiting for us on board the Panda Girl. Depending on how that works out, you might find yourself wanting to use this, am I wrong? What other choice do I have?
I said, what other choice do I have?
Lots. So what could go so poorly that you'd want to use it on the Panagrul?
Mule Mirage is a path already set. Its gears already in motion.
Are you saying that you'd use it if Mule Mirage seems like an inevitability and you set it in motion?
It was the only solution I could manage to find. A scheme only I could possibly devise.
Are you saying that you want to remove the possibility of you undoing your own plan, if it came down to it, out of either regret or someone else forcing you to, in some capacity? I even set it up so it could continue on without me. This is part of my contingency plan for if we end up facing the worst possible scenario. If it comes to that, I'm uniquely placed to make the most of it. I can use myself as a pawn to push us forward. I am the only one who can do this, so what other choice do I have? You say. Alright. I get where you're coming from. You have to do what you feel is best. Thank you for understanding. Just be aware. I won't stand by and allow that to happen. As your instructor, I'm obliged to protect you from harm, whatever it takes. It's also my duty as an Awakener, and as an 8 Leaves practitioner. The Unclouded Eye, my Ogre power, the network I built up at Thor's. I'll use everything I've got to prevent that worst possible scenario. I'll let this whole world go to Gehenna before I allow you to sacrifice yourself. If my own abilities aren't enough, I'll pray to Idios and trust in my luck too. Hope you're ready for all that help and more. Instructor Reen. Musse, Reen. What are you two doing back here? You're gonna get left behind. We've been waiting over there for like 5 minutes now. Sorry, we'll be right there. Come on, Musse. Okay. If the worst truly does come to pass, there's only so much he'd be able to do. But still, he's touched a great many people's lives. Could all those connections come back around again and overturn the board, I wonder? Literally just happened. It's always interesting when they do that. I'm a player in this game. I have to concentrate on the bigger picture. When the time comes, I can't afford to cling to some intangible hope. No, I'll complete my mission according to plan. Oh, Instructor Reen? I told you how I feel already. I hope you understand. Yes, Instructor. Just what could he possibly do? Well, the first thing that comes to mind, outside of multi-track train drifting, is crashing the Panagrul through a teleport into the enemy. I don't have better ideas for war tactics at this point. I mean, I would be ultimately surprised if this meeting was more than basically... So I'm guessing basically we're trying to get people on our side. Yeah? We're trying to get other nations on our side, and that's why it's in the neutral zone. And the worst case scenario that she sees playing out would probably be if no one joins our side and we have to go it alone. And she has contingency plans that might work in that case, basically. I have a feeling it would take a lot to push us to the worst case scenario. But it'll be interesting. I know a lot of countries will be very... I can also see the hesitancy that could come from any of the other countries in joining in on fighting back. especially with how the Empire is now. Well, that's all I was planning to do today, just to fill out the episode at the very least lengthwise, so yeah. I'm probably going to record a decent amount of this because it feels like we're about to pick up steam. Next time, we head off to the Thingamabomb. I'll see you then. Drive safely, everyone.